All right, late season hunts. They are coming up quick, so I thought it'd be a good time to just jump into a lot of stuff I carry in my truck on a late season hunt, just for safety reasons. You get stuck, you need to get, out. Devin and I have a lot of experiences in getting stuck in mountain situations, and having some of this gear has definitely saved us. So we have a few articles on the website too. We cover a lot of this stuff. One of my good writers, Anthony Wright, just wrote a phenomenal piece on hunting rig essentials. I wrote a piece last year on kind of all this late season stuff too, so you can check those out there. But right now, let's run through what I carry in my truck for a late season hunt, just to get you unstuck when the situations turn south on you. So first off, it looks like a lot of stuff. So usually you can pack it in small corners of your truck, put it inside the cab, but this is pretty much what you need to have with you all the time. So first off, I have two gigantic 30-inch toe straps. And if they look like they're brand new, it's because they are. Last year in Montana, took a friend up mule deer hunting, and I literally had like 4 or 5 toe straps in my truck, and we snapped every single toe strap I owned trying to get a 1-ton diesel. My little Chevy, trying to pull a 1-ton diesel Dodge. You know how that goes. So toe straps, I just like these big, giant, 4-inch toe straps, 30 inches long. Another thing that's good to have too with those is big D shackles, just to be able to attach them to different parts of your truck. I don't have those right now, could find them, so I gotta find that for my next hunt. So toe straps is like a big main thing. Pull your buddy out, pull someone else out, that sort of thing. Jumper cables. Gotta have jumper cables. I went to Wyoming once, somehow had some mice in the front hood of my truck, somehow made my battery die, didn't have jumper cables. Luckily I found another hunter who had some jumper cables, was able to get going again. So on top of that, I'm carrying jumper cables. Now I also carry one of these little battery jump boxes. So this is just a standard battery jump box, charged up ahead of time. And if I didn't have jumper cables or someone else did, or we'd throw this on a 4-wheeler, drive up, we can get things going. Some different companies make some that have a little air compressor in it. This is just a standard jump box. That's all it is right there. Kind of heavy. Tire repair kit, just in case you get flat. We've had sometimes before in Montana, slight leak in a tire, we'll plug it, that sort of thing, then get back into town, get some air. So it's just a standard, big kit is all stuff you need inside it to repair a tire. And one of the essential things you always gotta have with you, a set of tire chains. And I actually recommend having 2 sets of tire chains, and just know how to put them on. Know how to put them on in weird situations. It's kind of, if you never put them on before, probably a good idea to practice, because when it's 12 inches of snow outside and you're stuck, it's not a fun time to learn how to put chains on. So I've had these chains forever, and just recommend having chains for your back and chains for your front, just basically souped up 4-wheel drive. Now, usually I always just toss in a random length of 2x4. Never know when I might need it. Sticking underneath the tire, something good to have. Fits in the side of the truck really easily. And while we're talking about chains and that sort of stuff, it's always nice to have a big snow shovel. You have to dig out a big area to get down your tire. Snow shovels can come in handy. And I also at the same time have a big spade shovel too, just for digging out dirt. Spade shovels actually came in handy before too. See right here, I have my hitch, and it's actually not on my truck. I think it's the worst idea ever to drive around with a hitch on your truck. Montana again, driving around, ended up going down a hill and came up, and it was a super steep little valley, and I had a big 1-ton Ford F-350 at the time. I got buried because the hitch caught the other side of the dirt and stuck me right there. Luckily I had a PULASKI and some shovels to get out, so this is just nice too for pulling yourself out. Depending where I'm at, I'll usually carry an extra 5 gallons of gas. Sometimes when I'm super remote, I'll have 2 of these bad boys with. It's got a random assortment of ratchet straps, and looks like I have a game bag in there. It's from my extra game bag one. Here's a piece that you never think you're going to need, but when you do, it's nice to have. High lift jack. Pretty much do anything with this, and you jack up the rear of your tire, stick something underneath it. You can use this bad boy for it. Just gotta watch out where you actually mount it on the side of your truck so you don't damage anything. So that with chainsaw. Again, Sometimes you're just going to need a chainsaw. I've had multiple times driving down the mountain road. Might be fine going all the way in, kill an animal, you're coming out after a nice successful hunt, you're riding high, there's a tree down in front of you. Chainsaw's going to come in handy. And along the same lines of a chainsaw, like I mentioned earlier, I always carry a PULASKI with too. I need to chop a tree if I didn't have a chainsaw. Use the PULASKI side to help dig out, mud and muck inside your tires. That's a good thing to have. And then just a random assortment of sockets, wrenches, whatever else you might need. Just throw some in my cab. Along with the high lift jack, I usually carry this big high lift plate. This helps give extra support if you're in a bunch of mud or snow. Gives it a good base so it doesn't just like pound down in the ground. And then there's this big little camouflage bag here. And in here is a bunch of random accessories. So when you get stuck, you're usually going to need some leather gloves, tire gauge, got a Leatherman, hatchet. Then here I have another snow shovel. It's just an MSR hammer, open end socket wrenches, vice grips, big ratchet strap. This little device here is actually for the high lift jack. You can utilize this for wrapping around stuff to help lift up your tires so you don't damage your tire, that sort of thing. So you shove stuff underneath it. It's got two random big pieces of P-cord and a cool little beach towel. You're gonna get dirty when you get stuck, so it's nice to have just a random towel, clean your hands off so you don't go in your truck and make your truck all nasty. Having an INREACH with you, even when you're driving your truck through a long, nasty mountain road, could come beneficial if you get stuck and you need to, hey, we're stuck up here, we need some assistance from a friend down in town. You can just message them on this, we don't have cell phone service, so you could keep that handy. Again, this is all just preparing for the worst. You probably don't need all this stuff. And a lot of the hunts, honestly, I won't bring it all, but on a late season hunt where I might expect snow, rain, nasty conditions, and I just want to be safely get through a mountain range and get back out, especially if I'm by myself, you're going to want to have a lot of extra gear with you. So this is what I carry in a late season hunt.